Chers amis, nous sommes ici assemblés pour réunir en union de mariage cet homme et cette femme. Le mariage est une honorable institution qui devrait être considérée avec beaucoup de sérieux et aussi avec beaucoup de joie. Ici devant nous, Henri Alain Trémont, né à Versailles, France, fils de Marcel et Charlotte Trémont. Ici, Judy Hélène Benjamin, née à Philadelphie, Pennsylvanie, la fille de Théodore et Harriet Benjamin. Henri Alain Trémont, consentez-vous à prendre pour épouse Judith Hélène Benjamin devant la loi?
Oui.
C'est bien, la bague.
Not so fast. Henri, I know this is a very awkward time to do this. But I want to break up. Teddy, she's crazy again.
Judy, listen to me, darling. You're having an anxiety attack. Now we'll go upstairs and I'll give you a shot to calm down. Come on.
No, I want to be perfectly conscious when I call a cab.
Okay, what the hell are you doing to me? What is this about, Gabrielle? Look, I slept with her one night when you were acting crazy. We'll fire her after the wedding.
Henri, you're such a schmuck. Daddy, Mom just fainted.
Schmuck! When I met you, you were in the army, for God's sakes. You were nothing. You were picking up strangers in bars.
Now, just a minute.
Giving you a future, a home, and a name for once in your life. Don't be stupid.
Henri.
What?
There's Claire.
Where?
Don't call me stupid.
Jane Seymour's fighting to expose the truth in a high-powered case, The Absolute Truth, at midnight tomorrow night on BBC One. And next, there's at least one Doctor in Love. This is an announcement. If Radio 1 Breakfast Show presenter Sarah Cox is watching right now, go to bed. The Radio 1 Breakfast Show with Sarah Cox, weekday mornings from 6:30 on 97 to 99 FM.
Okay, Jack, big smile. Come on, Jack, show the public you're a really nice guy. Come on. Oh, smile, it's your new series. You'll be able to stand up in front of an audience and get it all off your chest. Now, surely that'll make you smile. I can't stand it. I give up. He can't smile. You miserable, sour-faced pig! I can't take it anymore. Nothing makes him smile!
Jack D's Happy Hour, Sunday 10:15, BBC One.
In an emergency.
We were into resurrection rather than resuscitation. Resurrection doesn't work very often.
We rely on extraordinary people.
I put my hand on the side of his neck and I couldn't feel a pulse at all.
Fighting fear.
I was constantly slipping. and the smoke was getting thicker.
with unbelievable courage.
She didn't have the strength to pull herself in, and so I decided that someone would have to go out and get her.
Real lives, real rescues, real heroes. 999 returns for a new series tomorrow at 9:30 on BBC One.
It's not the bed baths making the pulse rise. Doctor in Love, after the weather on BBC One, from Isabel Lang.
Hello there. Before we look at our weather, I thought we'd take a look at some tropical developments. We've had some recent rain in Queensland from a tropical cyclone called Tessie. That's now weakened, but we've got a new one further north in the Coral Sea called Vaughan. He's now developing and moving west, and he does look set to bring some pretty wet weather to the Cape York Peninsula, the Queensland coast, and also some windy weather as well. Winds by the end of the week up to around 90 miles an hour or so. Now in Eastern Africa as well, in Mozambique and Madagascar, we're set to see more stormy conditions. This is from another cyclone called Huda. Now Huda has gradually moved in across the Indian Ocean to affect Madagascar, already bringing them over twice the monthly average of rain in 123 millimetres. And Huda is now just about making landfall in Mozambique and will continue to bring some pretty stormy weather to southern parts of the country in the next 24 hours. That's something we'll be following. Into Europe now, and it is a disturbed picture as well. We've had some heavy rain across Iberia, bands of wet weather further east in the Mediterranean as well, and it's been rather wintry still in Scandinavia. But in the next few days, it's rather angry looking area of low pressure, complex low, several centres. That'll continue to nudge away eastwards, and that'll allow pressure to build from the west. So for many parts of the British Isles and down in towards France and the Iberian area, we'll see some good dry weather coming up by the end of the week. In the east, though, it will be colder with a blast of northerlies and more rain and snow. Now, our big story in the British Isles in the last 24 hours has been the return to winter and also the extent of rain we've had in southern areas. Now, the worst of it is over, but we've still got some problems. Let's take a look at the wettest area. Then Manston in Kent, we saw over 2 inches of rain falling in 24 hours, 57 millimetres, well over a month's worth, and that did lead to some local flooding in the Herne Bay area. But further north in the East Midlands and East Anglia, we've also had some problems. Some rivers have been on red alert, and if you want more information here, you can phone the flood line on 08245 988 1188. You might find some advice or some help from them, the Environment Agency. Tonight, though, things will be settling down. Now, there's quite a lot of showers at the moment, but they are tending to push their way southwards. So just a few left around the southeast, also for eastern counties of England and Scotland. Many areas inland will be clear and cold, and it looks as though frost will extend right down into the southeast corner by the end of the night. And, of course, with all the wet surfaces, ice will be a problem, particularly for the rush hour. But a fine and sunny start to the day for western areas. In the east, though, there will be those showers, and some of them will tend to push their way inland through the afternoon, but still a good deal of dry weather. Temperature-wise, not great, around 9 at best, and still quite a chilly wind for eastern counties of England. Now, it's still quite gusty at the moment, gusts over 40 miles an hour in East Anglia, but you can see how we see those winds gradually easing down in the next 24 hours or so, and then pressure will rise nicely across the British Isles. Some signs of Atlantic west or southwesterlies, though, in the north, so that could well feed in more cloud across Scotland and Northern Ireland, maybe giving some rain by the end of the week. But essentially in the south, it'll be quieter, it'll be sunnier, but chilly at night. Bye-bye.
Do you think he was capable of sinking the yacht and shooting himself?
Yes, I do.
Sometimes the truth is staring you right in the face.
Jack knew that you and Harry were having an affair? Oh, yes.
And sometimes it isn't.
Were you blackmailing him?
It wasn't my fault!
Who else could it be?
Were you and Mr. Morland friends before your husband died?
Deceit concludes Sunday at 9 on BBC One.
Better think of something believable to tell him. But then you're good at that.
After a large kill, lions have been known to sleep for up to 18 hours. The most ferocious carnivore to be found on the sun-baked plains of the Serengeti, the lion is a ruthless killing machine. Rightly called the king of the beasts, yet it's absolutely hopeless at making witty remarks on a topical news quiz. Have I Got News for You starts Friday, 14th of April on BBC Two. No lions.
Young Dr. Dare should recognise his own symptoms now on BBC One. Michael Craig stars as the Doctor in Love.
Listen.
The doctor's heart pounds like a tom-tom, listen. The doctor's heart sounds like a tom-tom. Hand me down my stethoscope. Does he need a dose of dope? Or could it be, is the doctor in love? Well, it could be, he's solid in the artery. Or it could be just Cupid and his archery. A dart in the heart, well, listen. He's jumping in every direction, listen. His poor heart needs love and affection. Throw away this stethoscope. There's no dope can hope to cope with a heart that beats at fever heat. It must be the doctor's in love.
London, 1960. And St. Swithin stands where it always has.